folks, welcome to another edition of Luthier's Lair, yes. And this is part 14, 14 of the Project Boris build, which is the gas-based quintessence. And we are finally at the stage where I can finish polishing the body and get the electronics installed, yes. So hopefully by the end of this episode we'll have a heartbeat there and we'll be ready to start final assembly, hopefully. Let's go and see if everything's ready, shall we? I think that's a good idea. Let's go. That way. Okay, so I'll film this part two. Part as well, not part two, but part as well. So what I'm doing is I'm using one cloth to take the excess polishing compound off after that first pass there. Being very gentle with it. I don't want unwanted scratches, and that just takes the majority of the compound off. Very light strokes with the cloth. You know, so that things don't get scuffed up accidentally, and there are no scratches. Oh, that's wondrous. No scratches, not like the solar res anyway. Using the same pads and the same polishing compounds. Materials matter. Materials do matter. Okay, so that's that buffed off. Now I use my cleaning cloth. I'll put a little bit of this stuff on it from Chemical Guys. Just tiny spritz, not much required, and just wipe the rest off. This gets the surface clean for the final pass. I'm going to do the back first before I do the final pass, because I'm using the medium cut pad here, so I want to continue to use that until I'm ready to move on to final pass. And all we need to do now is wait for this to dry up, then we'll flip it and we will do the back, but gentle strokes, and just keep wiping, gentle strokes. Treat it like it was like it was an expensive bass guitar, which it is. So yeah, okay, and there you go. Plenty of loving kindness in there, okay, and that is looking like a frickin' mirror. That's beautiful. Okay, and I still haven't finalised the polish yet. Cool. Okay. Nice, looking good. Now there's a very tiny swirl marks in it, but those are easily buffed and polished out. That was like my usual final polishing pass. It's okay. Much better than the solar res, that's for sure. And of course, those tiny little scratch marks in there will get buffed out when I finally polish it up. So yeah, big success this time. So it's a great pity about the solar res. It would have saved me, what, 2 weeks, maybe more, but it just did not pass muster. Maybe I was doing something wrong, I don't know. Just let me know if you have any experience with solar res in the comments section, and maybe somebody has a solution to it. But as it stands, the 2K poly is far superior in finish, as you can see. Okay, on to the next. So folk lovers, how you doing? Yes, so now we're at the stage that I fitted the pickups, got the pickup rings in place, and they are carbon fibre, and I must admit to really being kind of fond of these. They're low profile, blunt edges there, all filed down, but they just set the pickups. And I love these ultra slim dual coil soap bars that I have that come unbranded. They are Seymour's though. They're Seymour's, but I work with them a lot. In fact, I'm an affiliate and so forth. And yeah, they can unbrand stuff for you if you like. But I do put it in the specifications. There we go. Yeah. So everything's fitted. All the electronics apart from 3 switches. This one is the bridge pickup series parallel. This neck pickup series parallel, and this will be for the LEDs. But I do like the old sort of Gibson-y style output jack. That the plate that I've got there. Wait till you see the neck plate, it's awesome. So yeah, all this has been nicely fitted. The electronics are in there, they're just not wired up yet. It requires a bit of wiring to get the series parallel stuff going and stuff like that. And of course, here we have a little pigtail here. This is the bridge ground wire. See, I've got my fingerprints all over it already, you know. I go to all that trouble to polish, and my God, a claret, as you would say in Scotland, a claret. So yeah, it's looking really quite nice, quite high end. Of course, it is kind of high end. The pickups are beautifully adjustable. Just everything's coming together very nice. Now, I didn't put foam under the pickups. Foam does deteriorate over time. You can replace it, that's fine, but I usually use springs, and they're not high tension springs, they're lower tension springs, because you don't want the springs to push up so much on the pickup that you strip the wood below. That's a pain in the ass. And the way you would fix that way down the line, 10, 20 years, maybe even more, is if you don't need to adjust the guitar too much, is to fill the holes with a very, very hard wearing epoxy that you can cut new threads into. I've done that a few times for certain folks, and it worked out real nice. Or you can use threaded inserts, you can use this, that, and the next thing. I know some people who use threaded inserts on the neck. Never needed to do that yet. I might do it with this. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, looking spiffy, looking good. Kind of starting to look like a bass. And the next job, of course, is to do the major electronics parts. And once I'm satisfied with that, and I get a good sound test out of it, I will install the neck and sort of slacken off the pickups, thread the LED wires through to the battery compartment, which is on the back here. You see, it's a rat's nest in there right now. But yeah, that'll all be tidied up and we'll be good to go. Fantastic. Okay folks, here we come to the bit that I enjoy and dread the most, is checking the electronics out for the first time to make sure everything works. So let's put the treble to the middle indent, mid to the middle indent, bass to the middle indent, pickup blend to both pickups, and we'll pump up the volume. Right, we'll plug it in and we'll switch on our bench amp, see if we get a noise to start with. And I've got the bench amp really up high. I should turn it back a bit. There's hardly a hiss, and things aren't really grounded yet properly because, you know, the back cavity's open, the bridge wire's not connected, stuff like that. So let's see what we get. Both pickups, it should be. Cool. Bridge pickup only. Yes, neck pickup only. Great. Both pickups, series and then parallel. That's series, sorry. Series, parallel, series, parallel, parallel, series, parallel. Yeah. We are in business. And you can see when I touch there, there's a tiny, tiny reduction in hiss because I'm grounding the instrument myself. When all the grounding is in place, that will go away, and we are good for assembly now, I think. Yeah, awesome. So folks, now it's time to test the LED connection here. What I use is a spring-loaded mechanism to make contact with two screw heads here connected to wires round to the circuitry inside the cavity. Let me just show you this. So, you know, you have the heel of the neck here, and there's springs in there, and those make contact with that. So you don't need to cut wires and stuff when you're trying to repair the guitar. The next guy's got to get in there, you know, at some point if something happens. So let's see what voltage we should get. We should get 9 volts coming from this, and I have a protective array of circuitry in there. I don't know if you can see this. It's a very old Fluke 77 that I've had for like 40 years. It still does the trick. So I've got the switch off right now, and so I should get 0 volts. Just what I do. Nothing. Let's throw the switch. I should get 9 to 10 volts, around about there. Damn wires. There you go. 9.9 volts, that's a healthy battery, right? So, theoretically, when I go and fit the neck now, just press it in, just press tight, fit, the LED should come on. So, let's go and try that. Lovely. Okay, so the neck is press fitted. The pickups are very high right now because I had to route some wires there, of course. And let's throw this switch. Oh God, thank God for that. Yes, it's working. Now if I lift, and the springs are doing a good job, and the neck goes right down into the pocket. So I'm extremely happy with that. Very happy indeed. These frets need a bit more dressing, but that's fine. Yeah, here we go. It's waking. Indeed. I'm going to go crazy with it, of course. But yeah, okay. It will be time, actually, probably now, for to fit this on the back of the neck, I think, maybe. Let's get this thing together, get these tamped down, let's get it bolted up, assembled so I can now position the bridge. This is the time you position the bridge, not before, not after, now. So, let's go and do that. Okay folks, going handheld with the camera this time. I'm trying to figure out where the bridge is going to live. I know kinda approximately where it is, but now we're going to dial it in real good. So as you see, I have two very taut wires here. Tuning head there and right down. I've marked off where 34-inch scale is, and it's down here from the nut, okay, this side of the nut, down here to here, the E string. That's at about 34. The rest, it's because of thickness of string, and that's okay. The bridge is all adjusted so that it's a little bit forward of midway. The saddles is what I'm talking about. The saddles are a bit more than midway up, so I can pull back if I need, push forward if I need. So that's that's where the bridge is going to live. Now what I need to do is just punch a hole here and a hole here, just a little punch to give marks on it, drill it out, and then attach the bridge, which should be cool. Now I've got to make sure that the spacing is equidistant along the edge of the fretboard. As you can see, it's looking good. It's a bit slack there, but it's fine. See? It's nice. Oh, bright. So yeah, so that's looking nice and even, and I think that's where the bridge is going to live, and we have adjustability if needed for intonation. Let's go do it. Yes, let's go do it. Sorry. Awesome. That's it for part 14. Taking shape at last. Fantastic. And in part 15, we will get this baby strung up, see how it sounds, and then maybe do a setup on it, if we're lucky. Cool. Looking forward to it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel here on the Tubey, please consider doing so. It really helps me out. Give me a thumbs up, please, and you can ring that bell for notification of any further uploads that I do in the future. All it remains for me to say is, of course, stay safe, be good, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers, folks. Bye bye.